Hey, it's Michaela. So I am going to go over my self-assessment presentation evaluation thing. Okay. Alright, so just an introduction. Ooh. So I am 20 years old, born and raised in Davie County, which is near Winston-Salem. So anytime anybody asks me where I'm from, I normally say Winston-Salem because nobody knows where Davie is. I'm a junior, dietetics major. I have a younger brother who is over here. He's 16, named Tanner. He's like my best friend. I don't know what I'd do without him. We're like inseparable. It's so funny. But he's like 6 foot, and people assume he's older than me, which is crazy because I just think that's crazy. I'm a part of a sorority on campus. It's not Panhellenic, but it's Sigma Alpha Omega, as well as NSCS, which is the National Society of Collegiate Scholars. I like being a part of things on campus, and I feel that these two groups have made it really easy for me to make friends, and I enjoy them, and I'm joining the ASDA, or the Dietetic Association, hopefully this fall. That's my plan. I've already went ahead and contacted the president or whatever, so I'm excited about that. I like hanging out and going out with my friends, but I also love staying at home. I'm not opposed to ever having just like a movie night, like every night. But I do like to go places and travel. I love going to concerts, and I like trying new things. So I'm just kind of like gonna go over a couple pictures over. This picture, this is my boyfriend. He surprised me with tickets the other day, and we drove like 3 hours to Atlanta, Georgia from Tennessee just to see them. It was a country concert, but it was the greatest thing ever because I'd wanted them for so long. But I love doing things like that. I like just spontaneous trips. I'm gonna move. Okay, so my big 5 results. I scored in the 80th percentile in open-mindedness. I think that's pretty accurate. I like to keep an open mind. I like to kind of try to see the best of things before jumping to the worst kind of thing. It says I enjoy having novel experiences and seeing things in new ways, and I think that's totally true. I like going and seeing new things, and I like making my own judgment about things. I don't like to just like assume things because of what one person may say. I like going out and doing things and seeing places. I really like to travel. I like to go places that not many people get to go. Consciousness, I scored in the 93 percentile, meaning I'm well organized and I can be relied upon, and when part of the later on in the PowerPoint, or I think I discussed something like how I think people perceive me. I hope people perceive me as being organized and reliable because I want to be that person. I want other people to be that person, so I think that's also really accurate. Extroversion, extremely outgoing, social, energetic, in the 80 percentile, and I kind of expected that one to be a little bit higher because I love talking to people, I love meeting new people, I like going out and doing things. Maybe I didn't get so much in like the energetic part. I mean, I'm kind of like laid back. I'm pretty calm. I'm pretty chill about things, but I have a lot of friends. I like doing things that are outgoing and fun, and just having a good time all the time, so I think that's a good thing. I'm not very quiet, obviously. None of my friends would say I'm quiet. Maybe at first I'm pretty quiet, but that's about it. Agreeableness, I got in the 92 percentile, meaning I'm pretty good-natured, courteous, and supportive. And another thing I would want people to perceive me as, because it's just something I look in other people. Like, I want you to be supportive, and I want you to be, trustworthy. And likewise, I'm going to be that to you. So, I think that it takes a lot to make me angry, if that makes sense. Like, it takes a lot to really push me over the edge or like past the point of no return. So I think that's pretty accurate. Negative emotionality. Oh, I can't see. I scored in the 48th percentile, which is pretty low, which means I'm kind of in the middle. I'm not very high strung, but I'm also not like totally don't care. I really think it depends on the situation. If it's like a very serious situation, I'm probably more on the nervous side. But if it's like something that will just roll off her shoulder, then I'm not really going to worry about it. I try not to work myself up about things that I can or can't handle. If I can handle it, then I'm going to do the best of my ability to handle it, or find others that'll help me handle it. But if I know that there's no way that I'm going to be able to do anything about it, then I don't think there's a reason for me to even like waste my breath or waste my worry on it. So I think these are all pretty accurate. I do hope people perceive me as these things, because that's what like I tried for people to see. So yeah. Some key life experiences. I wanted to touch base on the clubs I'm in. Once again, the positions I hold and want to hold. So I don't hold anything in the NSCS. I don't know, I just don't, it's just not, I don't want to hold a position in that one. It's nothing against the club or anything, I just don't have a heart for it. But in my sorority, I currently hold the fundraising chairperson. I was delegated this position when nobody ran for it, and it wasn't really in my radar, and my president and the other girls on the executive board asked me if I would be willing to take it, because they felt that I was they felt that I could handle the job well, and that meant a lot to me, so I took it. And I also serve on our judicial board, which handles the problems within our sorority on a personal and national level, and I'm hoping to take that chair coming December. So that would mean a lot for me, being that I can hold it from spring semester of my junior year to senior. That's something I really want, something I've worked hard for since my freshman year. So it's like now my turn to have it, and I'm super excited. My work experiences, I've had a couple of different jobs in a couple of different areas. I've babysat, I've done daycare, I've done, which are kind of in the same. I've done food, I've kind of worked a little bit in the retail, so I've kind of seen a little bit of everything. And I think it's important because you'll learn a lot of things. They've definitely taught me key lessons on how I handle things and where I want to go with my life, definitely. But I really think handling things, also like the stress thing, I think, handling things can go one of two ways. It can go really well and smoothly, or it can go really badly. So I think that's just something that everybody needs to experience. So yeah. My plan, some things that I feel I have absolutely down would be my organization, planning, and communicating. I don't have a problem with organizing. I enjoy planning my year, and I enjoy having a calendar. Like, I love my planner. My last planner ended in June, and I needed one for July, and I was freaking out. I need one. That's what I use. So I don't have problems with planning functions and events. I don't have problems talking to people, obviously. So I really think I have those down. Those are a couple of my strengths. Sociable, kindness, kind of thing. Some things I think could be improved. Once again, how I deal with stress. When I do get super stressed, I kind of just push it away. I don't really think much about it. So I think that needs to be handled instead of letting it build up on me. Maybe working out would be a good thing. Or I know a lot of people who do that, but I also craft, so maybe I could channel that into my crafting. Goal making and keeping. Not to say I'm bad at keeping goals, but I've told myself I'm going to start working out at least a bajillion times this summer, and I do one workout and then I'm done. So I would really like to maybe set a goal for myself to do that, to work that in my schedule. And focusing on one thing at a time. I'm really bad about starting something and then remembering I need to do something else, and then I'll stop what I'm doing with one thing and jump to another, because I feel like I need to be everywhere at once. So I think that's something I need to work on. In conclusion, I have really enjoyed this class and getting to know y'all, kind of, if you will. I feel like it went by really fast, and I didn't really feel rushed, so I was really worried about that going into it. I feel like I can now understand more of my manager's position and the role that she plays, and why like she takes it so seriously when she feels bad about like not being able to let us off for things, because she does try her hardest to work around us and accommodate us. So I also feel like I knew a lot of the information coming into this class, or that it was just self-explanatory. Maybe it was just because I've worked at a couple different things, but it did widen my horizons on it, so I've learned more things in addition to what I already knew. It's taught me the ins and outs of good management, as well as what a good working service system looks like. And I think an activity that I found to be like best for me, or like just something I took the most out of, was the decision making one, which I was super like worried that I was gonna make the wrong choice, and I just did it. Like I had to stop overthinking it, and once I did pick the people based on the knowledge of the question and their skill and things like that, I found out I was not the only one who felt that way, which was relieving, and it made me feel like I could later on, like if I had a managing position, I could do that. But yeah. So I have a couple pictures in this thing, but I've been to I said I like traveling, so just this summer I've been to Atlanta 3 times, all different places, or like I've been to Georgia, but I've been to Atlanta, Toccoa, Georgia, so I've been a couple places. I stay in Tennessee a lot, but I've been to Jamaica, either Jamaica. I love food, and this is just some more sorority stuff. But thanks for listening to me for the past 7 weeks. Thanks, y'all.